What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Redriveraviation. Hope you're having a fantastic day today. And today we have the August 2024 Pensacola International Airport update for you all. I already hope each and every one of you are excited for this, as today we have a very exciting assortment of aircraft, with so much going on here. Really exciting time, and I really hope each and every one of you are ready for this. So without any further delay, let's go ahead and get started, everyone. We're going to start over here at gate number 1 with this beautiful United Airlines Boeing 737-700. This aircraft's in the Continental Globe livery, as it's currently loading up for its non-stop service to Chicago O'Hare today. The only daily non-stop will be on United over to O'Hare, which is really cool, and I'm definitely glad to see them making their presence known on a route like this. So really awesome to see all that ground service equipment going strong. Absolutely love it. I'm still just, it's so great. So anyways, this aircraft's currently making a non-stop service day over to Chicago O'Hare. Our next aircraft is going to be this beautiful 1:400 scale, of course, American Airlines Airbus A319 with Shotcuts. This aircraft is going to be heading out to the Charlotte Dulles International Airport today. They're just getting ready to start on bags, and the pilot's doing the walk around over there. So I'm using the marshals interchangeably, by the way, for various purposes, because we don't have any pilots yet, but hopefully maybe we'll get some from Jet Set Models, among other really cool pieces. So really excited regardless, and it's looking really cool. So that's what we have going here with this Airbus A319. It looks absolutely gorgeous. The cones just got placed, and he's going to be making his rounds here very shortly. So we absolutely love to see that for the American A319. But we're not quite done with the American A319s, as we're going to be seeing this other example, this Airbus A319 right here. He's currently just getting finished up here. The marshaller is going to be getting in the pushback tug there in a moment. The bags are just getting removed here, and they'll be removing cones shortly, as this aircraft is going to be heading out to Philadelphia today, which is still a daily Airbus A319, which is very impressive in reference to in general. I mean, to see the A319 going strong on a route like Philadelphia, one of the lesser American Airlines hubs, is really cool to see at an airport like Philadelphia, and definitely really smart when they're not able to get that daily service to LaGuardia. So that's absolutely awesome, and we absolutely love to see that. So definitely a really gorgeous looking plane. Love the marshallers, like I've said, and this aircraft's going to be making his rounds here very soon. So we absolutely love to see that. Our next beautiful aircraft is going to be this NG models 1:400 scale American Airlines 737-800. This aircraft is going to be heading out to Dallas-Fort Worth today, as they are doing all the applicable work that they need to get this aircraft turned around efficiently here, gate number 7. This has been a really great service to watch, as I talked about in the last update. Used to be a bunch of E145s. Now we have 737s, A321s, A319s, A320s. So safe to say that route's made tremendous progress since the US Airways merger, and American's market share here has significantly grown as a result. So stoked to see what's to come here in the future for that. Again, gorgeous looking plane, really happy with the effort, and get it fueled up in the bags, and obviously all the applicable traits there. Got the GPU hooked up, so they're ready for all of that, and all the additional details to come. So we absolutely love to see that. Also hanging out over here, we have just seen this aircraft arrive. This is going to be the Breeze Airways ERJ-195. This aircraft is currently coming in from Tampa today, and now will be heading back out there. This route will be heading over to the A22300 next month, so I really want to highlight this, as this might be the final time I have a realistic airport update where I can feature the Breeze 195, as I know that these are on the backstretch of their commercial revenue services. So really appreciate this model. It's been really great to use at the various model airports, and I've got a really healthy amount of use out of it, so I'm personally very happy with all of what I've got to do with it. And overall, it's a really gorgeous plane. So really great to see that, and we absolutely love to see it. So that's really cool, and overall just a really good looking plane. So definitely love to see that as I get the board readjusted here for the next round of aircraft, because I love to get you all the best lighting that we can. So again, this aircraft's going to be heading out today over to the great airport of Tampa International, and we'll see the A22300 next month. All right, let's go ahead and swing her on around so we can take a look at our next round of aircraft. Currently just got done pushing back. You can see the pushback crew currently making their rounds, as they've just got done with this aircraft, and this aircraft's now taxiing out for departure. We have the Southwest Airlines 737-800 in a special livery today. This is the Nevada 1 special scheme. This aircraft's going to be heading over to Houston Hobby today after coming in earlier from St. Louis. So really cool to see all these routes now on some of the daily presence, which is really impressive here in reference to the future. Only Austin and Chicago Midway are the only two here that have been not the seasonal termination, of course. So really great to see all these additional services going super strong here. And Southwest has definitely amped up their presence at Pensacola, and rightfully so. So really stoked for what's to come, and overall I think they're doing a really good job. So the Southwest Nevada 1 is heading over that way. So we absolutely love to see what's going on there with that aircraft. Our next aircraft is going to be this beautiful Spirit Airlines Airbus A319. This aircraft is now coming in from Dallas-Fort Worth, for the final time. I think August 13th, the termination. So really sad. Hopefully they'll consider giving it a third try. I think that would be really cool. Anyway, though, so this aircraft's now going to be heading out to Fort Lauderdale. So that route in Orlando remained to be the back burner here for the Spirit Airlines rather the backbone was the word I'm looking for their operations here, which is wonderful. So been really happy to see their presence and what they've done for the Pensacola community. So overall, I think they're doing a really good job, and I'm stoked to see what the future is going to look like for Spirit. So overall, great looking plane, and definitely really happy to see that. Let's go ahead and bounce up here. I want to give you the best view I can since the ground service equipment is still relatively new, of course. Here's the Frontier Airbus A321neo, the debut of this model at this airport. This is the Orca livery. Is it Uzi the Orca? I think one of those. I'm not exactly sure what the name is, but it's a gorgeous plane. It looks really nice. This aircraft, and thank you Aero Classics for doing these. I can't not appreciate their efforts here, considering that I was begging for one of these for over a year at least. This aircraft's heading over to Denver today, so really great to see that route going strong, and then Cleveland and Philadelphia will be done after this month for the seasonal season, and will remain with Cincinnati. So it'll be nice to bounce between those two. But as of for Denver, a daily service on usually a 321 or 321neo. So they're definitely making their efforts on that aircraft. And overall, it looks really great. So definitely really cool to see that, and stoked to see what the future is going to be looking like for that particular airframe. Quite a bit of commotion going on over here as we're getting ready to push this guy back. This is the Delta Airlines Boeing 737-980ER. This aircraft's just waiting for those final bags to get loaded on, and now this aircraft's going to be making a flight today, heading over to Atlanta. So the 757 will be back next month. It just kind of rotates in and out of the schedule. For August, it was not there, but it was still like 10 daily flights. So safe to say that they are definitely making plenty of rounds on that particular route, in the most popular one out of Pensacola. So great to see this here. They're getting those cones removed as we speak. The right one right there will be removed anytime. This aircraft will be heading off very shortly. And then over here, getting ready to get the jet bridge on and get ready to get unloaded and here for today, we have the Delta CRJ-900. This aircraft's coming in from North LaGuardia. Saturday only service will terminate this month, which is very unfortunate. So hopefully at some point in the fall, we'll see this one return. So yeah, definitely want to highlight that, because Americans will also terminate after this month too. So not exactly sure what's going on in reference to that, but that's kind of the situation that we have right now. So of course, got to highlight that and show what's going on. So a little unfortunate news, of course, but we just kind of report on what's going on. So for all the good news, there has to be at least some that's not great. But of course, we make the most out of every situation, and we are great to see the Delta CRJ in this update with the LaGuardia service, because it's a really good one. Okay, next up, currently getting fully loaded right here with all the various UPS trucks, the pallets over there getting loaded. We have this UPS Boeing 757-200 coming in from Louisville today. This aircraft's now going to be heading back out there, so definitely really cool to see this aircraft going super strong. And then right here, pushing back, we have this UPS Airbus A300 freighter. This aircraft today is going to be making a service today, heading out to none other than the great airport of Albany, Georgia, which has been quite a route here. So that's been really cool to watch, and very excited to see what the future of a service like that will look like here at Pensacola. So we definitely love to see that. And we continue to move the board all in one cut in these updates, because it's pretty efficient and it gets done pretty fast. So we love that. All right, this is the debut for this guy in this update, I can tell you that, at this airport. Right here we have the Phoenix models, 1-400 scale, Southwest Airlines 737 MAX 8. This was definitely not one that I would have ever expected them to do, and I know I'm a little late to the show on getting it, but I am super glad to have it, as it's very unique and honestly looks pretty good, so I'm not complaining too much. Excuse me, this aircraft is currently making a flight coming in today from Nashville, and now it's going to be heading out to St. Louis, so really cool to see those services going really great here for Southwest, considering where they've been even last year. So definitely really awesome, and I'm stoked to see what the future is going to look like here at an airport like PNS. So definitely really cool to see this, and we'd love to see it. Our next aircraft is going to be this beautiful, this is filling in for Quest Diagnostics PC-12. They fly these out to Lawrenceville, so really cool to see that aircraft currently getting loaded up. It's an evening arrival, so that's really nice to see right there. Absolutely beautiful. And this even more gorgeous Gulfstream G550 is currently getting the crew and passengers offloaded, as this aircraft made a very long flight in from Seattle today, and now is going to be going on a really pretty short hop relative to that over to the Key West. So very cool to see that this aircraft stopping by to hang out. Here's this beautiful silver ATR 42. This aircraft currently taxiing in after a flight from West Palm Beach. It's now going to be heading over to Orlando. So very cool to see that route going super strong, and what the services have looked like in reference to that effort. And we have this beautiful NG1 scale United Airlines 737-800, as this aircraft is currently coming in today from Denver. So unfortunately, the Saturday only will end here this month, so that's really unfortunate. But hopefully at some point in the fall, they'll pick it back up, as I really like the service here. But really great that they were able to squeeze in some main lines on the Saturdays here for the summer. So that's definitely wonderful to see, and hopefully we'll see more progression coming up here shortly. So What I need to do now is move the board one final time, or actually I might have to move the table with it just considering how large of a unit this is. So let's go ahead and do just that. This is the toughest part of the day when that middle part of my window goes over the concourse. It's kind of tough to see, but we make it work, of course. All right, so right here, and I'll just get a shot with the VOR just for fun. We have this beautiful NG1 400 scale United 737-900ER heading out to Houston, George Bush. Typically a 737-700 or 800 this month rather, but I thought I'd throw in the 900 just for fun, and it's pretty realistic because I was looking on the board today. It was supposed to be a 737-700. It's a MAX 9, so definitely not unrealistic to see different planes like this. So cool to get it in here, and he's making those applicable services. And then here we have this beautiful American Eagle E175. This one is currently coming in today from Washington National, and now it's going to be heading over to Miami today. So really fun to see those routes going strong here, and overall looking really good. So that is, again, the Republic that is Republic operated. And our last aircraft for today's airport update, I'll just give you a little bit of a zoom in for fun and to test the camera. Right here we have this American Eagle ERJ-175. This aircraft's for Republic today, coming in from New LaGuardia and now heading out to Chicago here, both of which are Saturday only. And I know LaGuardia for sure is done after this month, which is very unfortunate. I'll have to check on Chicago. But anyways, really impressive effort here, and they've definitely done a really good job in reference to the effort. So that's absolutely awesome, and definitely love to see that right there for the effort. So let's get out of macro mode. I really hope all of you enjoyed this Pensacola update. Definitely a bunch of cool moving pieces here. Also great update to highlight all the jet set models, ground service equipment, and obviously Tarmac's design VOR right there. I think it's just a nice little touch. So I really hope all of you enjoyed it. I'm super excited for the future here at Pensacola. Hopefully some new routes, and every time I've pre-recorded these updates, they have announced new routes, so I'm sure there's probably one here. So if I have a chance to throw in some bonus clip here of the new routes, I'll be sure to do so.